Many spiritual traditions throughout history have appeared as quickly as they have faded away. And while most religions preach their teachings have been around since the beginning of time, it is only a few ancient faiths that have stood that test of time. Today, a few of the older religions in the world are still in practice. However, most of the major cultural traditions of Europe, the Middle East, India, and China were very much independent over extended periods of time. And because of this, no single history of the study of religion exists. Most of what we know about the oldest religions of the world today are based on uncertain beliefs, archaeological records, and other sources that are all subject to debate. It is natural to be curious about the inception of religion as we know it, as well as which religion have shaped the human experience into what it is today. It seemed each faith has its own outlook on the human condition, and each one has different practices. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are monotheistic. Hinduism provides space for the worship of numerous powerful gods and goddesses. Buddhism and Taoism also permit the existence of multiple divine beings in various incarnations. And the oldest, as far as we know today, is Hinduism. It is widely considered the world's oldest religion that is still in practice. The Rig Veda is known to be the oldest scripture, dating back nearly 3,500 years. In popular culture, Taoism is best known for drawing on the idea of unity and opposites, or yin and yang. The aim was to create a balance between the two opposing forces. Buddhism and its origins trace to one founder who is allegedly a prince born 2,500 years ago. Zoroastrianism was officially founded in the 6th century BC by the prophet and reformer Zoroaster. Archaeological evidence shows that the religion's root trace back to 1500 BCE. Zoroastrianism believed that there is one good God and one bad God. It shares many major concepts with religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Judaism is officially founded by Moses, although it traces the Jewish history back to Abraham, who is the ancestor of the Jewish story. The story of Israel in the Torah, some think is only a foundational myth, and others don't. The scholars say that Israelite people most probably emerged gradually as a religious faction that later separated into a distinct ethnicity from the Canaanites. There is archaeological evidence of the Jewish history from about the time of Solomon, estimated at about 950 BC. But there is plenty of evidence that many of the core beliefs of Judaism was influenced by societies before then. Jews view the early chapters of Genesis, the creation, Adam and Eve, and Noah, not as myths, but metaphors, certainly not literal. Jewish Christianity is the foundation of early Christianity, which later developed into Christianity. Christianity started with Jewish eschatological expectation, and it developed into the worship of Jesus after his earthly ministry and his crucifixion. How do you really think the Old Testament and the New Testament relate? The Bible did not create Christianity. The resurrection of Jesus created and launched Christianity. Your whole house of Old Testament cards can come tumbling down. The question is, do we follow the teachings of Jesus? It is a real journey to understand how religions have evolved over the years, and what have morphed into today's modern times. Religion has been a driving factor of the lives of many individuals, and has a major impact on the worldviews and the way people choose to lead their lives. These religious systems were foundations of cultural custom and moral expectations for people. People were meeting in a friendly environment, sharing ideas, and doing business with one another. And these people were quick to adapt to religion because it provided structure and meaning. It helped in keeping tight-knit community. But as time progressed, the nature of religion has in fact began to be questioned. Thinking out loud would be a lot more peaceful. No one would have to be right. Lots of wars would have never happened. Lots of lives spared over the course of history. But truthfully, religion isn't really the problem. People are. The perfect example can be found right on this channel. We're continuously questioned. And for many, anything not understood is labeled wrong. It's consistent with our society. Proving we are right takes precedent over accepting our differences. Life can be lived happily without any religion. Life was going along fine before someone wrote all the stories down in a book and called it religion. Life was being lived happily when the ancient people told stories to explain natural events thousands of years ago. And like Greek mythology, like Native American legends, that was religion too. A set of beliefs and a system of worship. The problem is we're not alike. We didn't all dance to the same drummer. And some people get awfully stressed when we don't believe the same as them. But you've got to understand, we're happy and fine not subscribing to your religion. I brought up the oldest religions. We did that so that you might see what ideas and beliefs were considered worthy enough to be kept around, as well as those that needed to be discarded. Yeah, some of it got cold, and I only say that to ask this. Do y'all think it just might be time to do it again?
Thanks for watching this and all our videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, stay curious, fellow travelers, and have a great day.